The night was cruel. Not loud, not dramatic, just cold enough to kill. Snow fell endlessly, swallowing the forest, burying everything under a white silence where even survival felt impossible. Inside a small house near the edge of the woods, a man stood by his window, watching the storm. That's when something outside felt wrong. Two shapes, barely moving. He leaned closer, and his breath caught. In the snow lay a mother black panther. Her body, built to rule the wild, was shaking uncontrollably. Curled against her chest was a tiny cub, so small, so fragile, barely breathing. She had wrapped herself around it, giving her last warmth away. A predator, choosing love over survival. The man's mind screamed danger, but his heart whispered help them. He knew what a black panther could do. One mistake, one sound, and this could be his final night. Still, he turned away from the window, not to hide, but to act. He ran to his garage and opened the door wide. Warm air spilled into the frozen darkness like hope. Then he stepped back and waited. Time stretched painfully. The mother panther lifted her head. Her eyes met the light. Not angry, not wild, just exhausted. She hesitated. If she was wrong, her cub would die. Summoning everything left in her failing body, she stood. Her legs trembled. She nudged her cub forward, again and again. And step by step, she crossed the snow. Into the garage, into warmth, into safety. The man didn't move. He didn't breathe. He placed food gently on the ground and backed away. The panther didn't attack. She didn't roar. She ate slowly, weakly, then curled herself around her cub once more, shielding it, as if even now the world was still dangerous. For 2 nights, the storm raged outside. The man returned quietly, leaving food, never asking for anything in return. And every time, the panther watched him, not with hatred, but with recognition. Then came the sun, bright, warm, forgiving. On the 3rd morning, the man opened the garage door. The mother panther stood. Her strength had returned. Before leaving, she stopped. She turned her head and looked at him, not like an animal, like a mother who would never forget. Then she walked into the forest, her cub close behind. Days passed. The snow melted. Life moved on. Until one evening, the man heard a sound outside. Low, familiar. He stepped to the window. At the edge of the trees stood the black panther. Strong, healthy. Beside her, the cub. They didn't come closer. They didn't run. They simply watched, as if to say, "We lived because of you." Then, without a sound, they turned and disappeared into the wild. Some kindness leaves scars. Some leaves memories. But some returns, just once, to say thank you.